Okay. Well, hello everyone. Today's Thursday, May 7th. If you guys tried to join yesterday, thank you so much for your patience because my computer and the universe was testing me, but it's been super, super, super good. So I want to first introduce myself and tell you guys some of my story. So my name is Candice for those of you who do not know me. When I was about 16 years old, I got diagnosed with something called polycystic ovarian syndrome. So what that means is I had to get an ultrasound and I have over 50 cysts on each of my ovaries, which is absolutely insane. And as a 16-year-old girl just starting her cycle, I thought my world was ending, just like anybody else. From there, they put me on birth control, different things to try to help me normalize my period, how to normalize my hormones, how to normalize all of the gunk that I was going on. And when I started on birth control, it made me go from being a toothpick. I was literally like soaking wet, maybe 83 pounds until I graduated. To literally gaining weight everywhere, to holding water weight, to having a hormonal roller coaster as if I was like, I don't even know how to describe it, but I would cry for no reason. And someone would be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, the light turned green and I wasn't ready to drive yet. And it didn't make any sense at all, but my hormones were up and then down and then up and then down. It was impossible for me to keep a healthy relationship because in my relationships, I would get super paranoid. I would be really lethargic and then I would just be super emotional. And if you guys know, men don't do well with emotions. So to me, it was like, what is wrong with this psycho? So from there, as I got older, I started realizing, okay, I can't live with this anymore. I don't want to live with not knowing what my emotion's going to be in 5 minutes, not knowing if I'm going to be able to keep my head above the pillow or feel like I'm drowning or have this cloud of depression over me constantly. So I tried every possible network marketing as seen on TV, everything you can possibly imagine, anything that anyone would try to sell to me, I'd be like, it's worth a try. Everything else hasn't worked. Why not? And I tried literally everything. Nothing worked at all. Then I went to a specialist, a hormone specialist, got treated, had my levels actually monitored for quite some time. And they found out that my levels were completely jacked up. I wasn't producing any progesterone at all, which is the hormone you need in order to be able to reproduce. And being a woman, I wanted to be a wife and a mama so bad. So that was a huge thing. I was like, okay, I got to get this under control. I started spending over about $1,000 to $1,200 a month on supplements alone that I was hoping would be able to fill the gaps of what my body was lacking of producing in its own. Sadly, that did not happen. My body did not have the capabilities of being able to break those vitamins down. So then what the doctors decided to do was put it into a liquid form. And at that point, I gave myself shots 2 times a day. I was giving myself shots in the stomach and in the butt to try to help give me energy, to try to help with my hormones, to try to help with my cortisol levels, my adrenal glands, everything like that. Everything was just completely jacked up. So from there, I did that for about 9 months. I started seeing an increase of energy, but you guys, it didn't last. It was just like everything else. Then they gave me concentrated hormone cream. They're like, okay, this will work. And I kind of felt like one of those things like on a hamster wheel where I was going so fast. I was trying new things, but I wasn't getting anywhere. And so then one of my girlfriends, Toria, introduced me to this amazing system we're going to be talking about today. And you guys, it's changed my life. Last year, I remember there was 1 month I got on the scale, and a month later I got on the scale and I had gained 15 pounds in 1 month. I had not changed the way I was eating. I didn't do anything different with my day-to-day activities. Nothing had changed. My body was just like fed up and was holding all this toxic water weight. So when I got this nutrition system in my body and finally fueled myself with like quality products, my body thanked me. And if you guys can see on the screen here, from my first picture to my second picture, that's 4 weeks. And in 4 weeks time, I released over 15 pounds of like toxic waste or whatever you even want to call it. I lost 12 inches around my entire body in 4 weeks, which is insane. And then if you see that third picture, I actually took that on, I think it was like a week ago, last Thursday, after being on the products for a full 16 weeks. And now I've released over 27 pounds. I have lost over 19 and a half inches. My energy is consistent. I'm learning how to manage my emotions and not letting my emotions manage me, which is a huge thing. And you guys, there will never be a day of my life that I'm not putting these products into my body, where I'm not fueling myself, because you don't know what you don't know. And I never knew that I could feel this good. And so I'm so excited to like go into depth. Sydney's about to share her story too, that you guys can feel the same exact way. You don't have to be stuck where you are. The time is going to pass anyways. So why not put yourself first? So that's my story. Now I want to introduce Sydney Lish. You guys, this woman came into my life like a wrecking ball, and I like wouldn't have it any other way. Um, you know, sometimes you meet people and you're like, we're destined to be like best friends or to be close for the rest of our life. What's funny is she and I have never met physically, but we talk 932 times a day. I think anything happens, it doesn't even matter if it's like product related or not. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, blah, 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 blah. And like asking, like sending a million audio messages. But just like a little background about her. She's a 6-figure earner at 24 years old with no prior experience, which first of all, hello, that's insane. She actually planned to be a high school education teacher. So it's funny to see how life gives you twists and turns and gives you answers you didn't even realize you were looking for. She's actually the top earner under 25 in 18 countries. Not just here in America, but 18 countries. Holy moly. And she used to be a professional bodybuilder, which to me, that's awesome because she knows more about the body, the way that it works than I ever will. But what I really love most about Sydney is just her heart and her soul for serving. That woman gives every single, I'm not going to cry. Oh my God. She gives every single day. And I feel like even when she like doesn't feel like she can give, she gives, she gives, she gives. So I'm so excited for you guys to hear from her. I'm so blessed to be her friend, her business partner. And yeah, everyone, Sydney Leash.
Oh, Candace is like, I still cry at stoplights. It doesn't even matter if I have isogenics in my body or not. What's your sign, Candace?
I'm 100% a Pisces.
I was going to say you're emotional. I bet you're a Pisces. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. And every single time I hear your story, I remember the day that Tori introduced you and I knew that you were special immediately off the bat and that you could give so much to this world through Isogenics. And I'm so grateful to be partnered with you. And it's such a testament to our company that Isogenics is not about, and network marketing, it's not about who you know, it's about who you're going to meet through who you know. So I'm so grateful for you. And, just a little bit of background on my story. First of all, thank you everyone who's watching the recording on live for taking time out of your day, putting yourself first, learning, educating yourself. We're really here to educate, you decide, and we support you along in the journey, whatever that looks like. But I'm Sydney Lish. I got started almost 3 years ago now at the age of 22 years old with Isogenics. And like Candace said, I was a professional bodybuilder at the time. I was working 3 jobs. I was going to school full time. I was a very busy young woman. And really surrounded in an environment that just wasn't conducive to growth. I wasn't in a growth environment. I was living in a small town in Montana. I know we have people from all over the world on this call, but a small town in Montana, there's more cows than people. And I had dreams of moving out to the West Coast to California. And when I found Isogenics through one of my online personal training clients that I was working with, she introduced me to the opportunity of Isogenics. And I accidentally put the products in my body because that's what you need to do to open a business center. So I was an entrepreneur that accidentally fell into the products. And I had rebounded really horribly, terrible eating issues, binge eating a ton after bodybuilding for 6 years. At the time, I'd already done so much damage to my body. Pretty sure, almost positive I had PCOS. After listening to Candice's story every time, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had it. I'm pretty sure. And I rebounded, gained 40 pounds. And once I started Isogenics, I was able to release 25 pounds after keeping that weight on for so long, for almost 2 years. It was exhausting. I felt terrible. I didn't feel confident. And you can see the release of 25 pounds. My energy went through the roof from, relying on caffeine, 10 out of 10, 100% reliant, to, drinking our beer every once in a while just because I enjoy the taste. It's nice not to be reliant on caffeine. It's nice to have my stress levels so much more managed than they were before. And then obviously from a financial perspective, which, you know, isn't for everyone, that is really what changed my life. I was able to, you know, I've been able to earn a 6-figure income. This is what I do every single day, full time, and I'm so passionate about it. But enough about me. I really just want to jump into these products and what they can do for you guys. So I'm going to kind of run you guys through products. Candace is going to show you how you can eat for free and earn your products for free. And then we'll let you guys go, and whatever additional questions you have, you can let us know. But first off, some of the challenges that we're facing as a society today. You know, a lot of people are like, hey, like I eat normal food. I don't believe in supplements. I don't need supplements. I completely hear you. Isogenics is good quality food. It's good quality nutrition. As a society, we're dealing with toxicity, stress, a deficient food system like no others, right? And toxicity, it's coming from makeup we wear, what we eat, water we drink, how we're breathing in air. I live in California. It's so toxic here. It's so toxic here. Things, again, we're absorbing through the skin. You put lotion on, it has, you know, 42 different chemicals in it, and it's going straight into your lymphatic system, which is your biggest organ. We're constantly being bombarded, and our bodies in 2020 can't keep up like they did in 1950 because we're being so overly exposed. Our liver can't process it. Our cells are just filling with toxins. That's why we have cellulite on our stomach and on our hips, where it's just really hard to get rid of that sticky fat. That's toxicity. It's not necessarily fat, it's toxicity. Stress, whether you're working out and you're experiencing positive stress, or you're stressed because there's a worldwide pandemic and you maybe just lost your job. I don't know what just happened, but we are all stressed physically, emotionally, financially. It doesn't matter. We're all dealing with some sort of stress in our lives, positive or negative. A deficient food system, again, we're not getting the nutrients we need. If you compare, you know, our bowls of spinach today versus 1950, I think you need about 47 bowls of spinach to be able to eat the same amount of nutrients in that one bowl of spinach nearly, you know, 60 years ago. So we aren't getting what we need from nutrition alone. And that's something I didn't really understand when I found Isogenics. I knew bodybuilding, I could eat my veggies, I could eat my protein, I could eat my oatmeal, and I was getting what I needed. But I still had acneic skin. I was still inflamed. I was still puffy. I was working out all the time. Nothing was working. And so I realized that the gaps that we needed to fill in, much like Candace said, the gaps we needed to fill in were filled in with Isogenics. It's not a traditional supplement, right? It's not just extra stuff. It's things we need that we're not getting from food alone. And a lot of people, I think another challenge is getting discouraged by slip-ups, not having accountability, not having a community that really supports you. And something I hear from every single woman and man that we work with, we do morning calls every single day, and we do a weekly breakthrough call every Monday that's a little bit longer. And everyone I talk to says, you know, I came for the products, but I'm staying for this community because it's unlike anything I've ever experienced. Even if I have a crappy home life, even if I have a life going on and it's crazy, this keeps me in the game, and it keeps me focused, and it helps me stay on track, stay accountable. So these are the challenges we're facing, and we believe that Isogenics fills in every single one of these challenges with the following products that I'm going to show you guys. So next slide, please, Candace. Candace is running my slides. She's doing a great job. So the first thing that we love to say is that Isogenics, again, it fills in the gaps of nutrition. So our meal shakes, we recommend having 2 a day. It's equivalent to 6 plates of organic food per day. They break down to about $3 a meal. They're super cost effective, and they're super convenient. Most of you on this call, if you came from the entrepreneurs group, you're busy moms, you're entrepreneurs, you're working a lot, you're all around the world. You need to be able to make a meal that's going to sustain you for 5 to 6 hours, feeling full, feeling energized, that's giving you all the live active enzymes that you need. It's giving you the full amino acid profile that you need. It's giving you a good quality nutrition, carbs, fats, and proteins. Your body needs it. Your brain needs carbs. Your body needs fat to function properly, especially as a woman. Especially as a woman, you need healthy fats. You get essential trace minerals in here. There's no artificial ingredients, no sweeteners, no colors, nothing like that. It's higher than organic standard, gluten-free, soy-free, lactose-free, and then we also have plant-based and vegan options as well. This is the basis of our nutrition. As long as I know that I have 2 shakes in my body every single day, I know I'm good to go. Anything else I eat, it allows me more flexibility because I love pizza. I love burgers. I love having a glass of wine every once in a while. That's what I enjoy, and I'm not going to give that stuff up. And having these 2 shakes a day ensures that I'm getting what I need on a micro and macronutrient standpoint, so that anything else that I eat is just extra and I can still see results. So nourishing is the first one. We're nourishing our body, we're feeding our body good nutrition. We're nourishing our body with the cleanse for life. So the cleanse for life, it's not a poopy cleanse, not one where you're going to be in the bathroom all day. It's not a colon cleanse. It's a cellular level cleanse. It's helping to rid the body of toxins. It's an oil change for your cell. You take your cell, it's filled up with junk, it's filled up with the toxicity. This takes the cell, cleans out the toxins through urination, and it shrinks those cells up. It shrinks those cells up. It's like an oil change. So this is helping your natural detox symptoms. Again, this isn't a colon cleanse. If you have healthy cells, you're going to age more youthfully. You're going to feel better. Your cells, as your cells age, you age, right? You age, your cells age, same thing. So slowing down that process, really supporting that process by replacing the crappy cells with the new cells, that's cellular regeneration. That's autophagy. That is what we do. Intermittent fasting, nutritional cleansing. We do full 24 to 48 hour cleanses. We like to cleanse day Wednesday. Today, a lot of us are on our second cleanse day. We're cleansing together. Super powerful to have a community for the cleanse days, but an amazing, amazing product that rids the body of impurities. So we need to nourish. And then the last thing that we like to do, obviously we have a ton of products. We have a suite of over 75 products, but we need to de-stress our life. We need to de-stress in any way that we can. And Ionic Supreme is incredible. If you have not heard of adaptogens are from the Middle East. The owner of Isogenics actually went to the Middle East years and years and years and years and years ago and brought adaptogens in a suitcase to the Western world. So many people use these in different things, but having Ionic Supreme, it really helps normalize your body's systems. It works in your central nervous system to help your body react and adapt to stress that is being placed on it from the outside world. It is so incredible. We call it the mommy juice for moms because it just makes them happier moms. I know that there's several moms on here that can relate to that. I know for me, when I started drinking this within 24 hours, I was like, why do I feel so happy? What is going on? And when you use this along with 2 shakes a day and the cleanse for life, you guys, the changes you're going to see in your body, the changes you're going to see in your inflammation, your skin, your texture of your skin. If you guys saw my skin a few years ago, no makeup on, it was terrible before. Like all of this stuff works, and the real transformation happens internally and it shows up externally. It really does. So pairing all of these three products together, plus using some of our other support products, is where we really start to see changes in the body. And next slide, Candace. And are you going to go over this, or do you want me to? I'll go over this. I'll do this. And so this is how we incorporate it into a day, because I know so many people are like, do you just drink shakes? What's going on? I don't want to just drink shakes the rest of my life. We eat normal food. We call them shake and meal days, and we call them cleanse days. So we always have our adaptogens, our Ionic Supreme, to help our stress levels. We have 1 to 2 shakes anytime throughout the day, 2 healthy snacks, and then 1 to 2 healthy 400 to 600 calorie meals. Again, there's days where I'm like, I just want to eat pizza, and I have my 2 shakes and I have my pizza, and it's all good. We live through it. We want this to be a sustainable lifestyle. I've used these products every day for 3 years. Never went a day without them. I went 1 day without them, and I've never felt so terrible. It reminded me why I never skip a day. And you also get to enjoy some healthy brain chocolates on our system, whether it's a cleanse day. Seriously, isodelites save lives. They save a lot of lives. So a normal day looks basically like that. It's taking 2 of your meals, replacing them with healthy shakes. There's not that many rules. You can't really do this wrong. You put the nutrition in your body, it makes you feel better. So that's our normal day, Candace. Thank you. And then we also have our support products. So again, we have our complete essentials, bottom left. Those are, aging support, telomere support to slow down the aging process. We have our super chocolates. We have our greens formula, 30 different kinds of veggies per scoop. We have our amped performance line for you athletes. I know that I've used every single product we have, every single flavor we have. I've never found a product I don't love. I use the Amp Knox every morning, the Amp Power, the Recover. It's so good. The E-Shots, E+, which are good little healthy energy drinks with adaptogens in them to boost that mood in the middle of the day at 2 o'clock when you're getting the nods at lunch. Natural Accelerator, Isoflush to help with digestion at night. We have so many different things. We have essential oils. We have energy drinks. We have it all. So whatever your lifestyle, your goals are, we have something for you. And that's what makes this system so great. Everyone needs to de-stress. Everyone needs to nourish. Everyone needs to put good nutrition in their body. And then we have these other things for specific areas for different people. So products are incredible. Next slide, please. There we go. So frequently asked questions, we can go through these pretty quick. Do we eat real food? Yes, I answered that. You will stay extremely full. I'm a big snacker. I'm a big foodie, and the shakes keep me full 5 to 6 hours. Because there's live active enzymes in there, you're absorbing 80 to 90% of the nutrition. With normal food, those active enzymes are dead. You're only absorbing about 20%. So you're going to feel so full. Your cells are going to feel like drenched with good stuff. Feels so good. You're going to stay full. Cleanse days, super basic. Everything comes in your system to explain how a cleanse day goes. You're going to have the Ionic or the Ionic Supreme, the Cleanse for Life throughout the day. And then you can have the chocolates. We have a ton of cleanse support. We have a quick 10-day point tracker, super, super simple, and everything's guided for you. And then what do I eat for dinner and snacks? We have all these different snack options in the Facebook pages, different recipes, guides. We literally have every resource for you to make it so easy. We're a $7 billion company, so we've done this for a while. We know what we're doing. What if you don't need to lose weight? I've maintained this weight for 2 years and 50 weeks, like a very, very long time, right? So if you don't need to lose weight, we work with people who are looking to put on muscle. We work with people who are just looking to age healthily and don't want to lose weight. We work with all sorts of people, right? You're on the go all the time. This will make your life so much easier. I know Candace is probably one of the busiest people I know, and she has time for this. Seriously, the busiest people I know. What do you add to your shakes? I do water and ice. We even have a recipe of like exact proportions on how to make your shake. So simple. It takes 30 seconds. You can do it with a banana, almond milk, but it's perfectly balanced without it. So you don't need anything. Do I have to do this forever? If you feel good doing it, why would you ever stop? That's all I'm going to say about that. It's kind of like saying, do I need to stop eating veggies do I need to eat veggies every day? It's like, yeah, you need to put nutrition in your body every day. So you don't have to do this forever, but it's going to make you feel so much better if you do. And the best results come after a year. They come after 2 years. They come after 2.5 years. That's what I've experienced. All husbands and boyfriends say they don't want to do it, and then they try your shake, and then they start stealing your stuff, and then you'll end up getting them started on products. Tasha, Candace, Esther, all of them. Everybody that I can see right now, literally all of them. Do I have to work out? No. My mom lost 25 pounds in 30 days on the products, drinking wine every single night and not working out one time. And she's like, too much information, but she's postmenopausal. So it's really hard for that type of woman to lose weight or see transformation. Did not work out once. Looks amazing. Is it expensive? No, it's very cost effective, especially compared to Whole Foods. Again, $3 to $3.50 a meal, full macronutrient dense meal. If I'm in California, if I had to go get a full macronutrient dense meal, 3 plates of organic food, it would cost me like $30. So expensive. What if I don't like it? We have a 30-day money back guarantee, and we have a less than 1% return rate. So I can almost guarantee you're going to like it. Do I have to sell this stuff? No, you do not. 85% of people are just happy customers, product users. But we show everyone how they can get their products paid for, because that is our job. That is our due diligence to share this. If we would not share it with other people, it'd be really selfish of us. So we're here to share it with you, but you do not have to share it with people if you don't feel comfortable with that. I've busted through that. I want to pass it back off to Candace. She's going to show you how to grab a couple friends, eat for free, and even make a little bit of additional income back, which is how we show everybody how to eat for free. So Candace, I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you, Sid. That was amazing. I hope you guys got something valuable from that. I feel like every time she talks about a product or anything, I'm like, I didn't know that it did that. And I've been using the products for almost 4 months now. So what's amazing about this is that we want everyone to know that they can eat for free. And what's incredible is I've actually been eating for free for the past 4 months. And that is, I live in West Palm Beach. It is expensive as heck to live in a coastal, any of you that live in a coastal town, you know that, super, super expensive. So for me to be able to take the groceries pretty much out of my monthly budget has been a huge win for me. What's amazing for this is that you can actually do that by just grabbing 2 friends. So what I'm going to do is tell you guys something about a you share, they share opportunity that we have. So I'm going to pretend like this beautiful blonde is me. And what I started with, we have multiple different packs, right? So you can start with the system or you can start with products. But the way it's amazing is if you start with a system, it really works like a system, right? So if you have a few things missing, you're not going to get the full benefits of actually going in and diving in and trying it all at once. So I started with something called a value pack. So for this example, I'm just going to use a value pack, as an example. So say I meet my friend Bob here, who's super handsome. If you got any single people, let's introduce you. And let's say that he starts with a value pack just like I did. What's super amazing is that anyone that starts with a value pack, our company says, congratulations, we're so excited that you're sharing this amazing product with other people. We're going to pay you $100, which to me, money is money. $100 is, filling up my gas tank. It's helping me pay for the food that I just purchased. It's helping me with so many things. So what's amazing about this is if I have another friend, Susie, and she also is like, Candace, I've seen your results. They look amazing. I want to feel as good as you, because that's a lot of people, and how a lot of people get excited because they see my results because I'm a product of the product, right? So then Isogenics says, oh my gosh, you've signed another person up with a value pack. You are killing it. Here's another $100. What's amazing is that this happens from now until forever. So it's not just until you just hit a certain number of people. It's literally just every time that you share and they purchase a value pack, you get $100. What's even more special about this is if you do this and sign them both up within one commission week, Isogenics actually doubles that $100 each to be $200 each, which to me is insane. So now you're looking at $400 in a week. And if you think about it, this $400 has almost completely covered the value pack or any other pack that you've started with, which is insane. So I want you to think right now, if you made $400 in a week, what could you put that towards? What could you do with that? For me, like that pays for almost half of my car payment, which is amazing. But what's even more cool is if you do this, you go from being an associate to what's called a consultant within 30 days. Isogenics rewards you with another $100, now getting you to $500. And that's literally, this right here is in 1 week's time, which is amazing. $500 would literally change my life right now, right? So what's awesome is once you explain to Bob about all these things, he starts seeing the product working. He shares it with 2 friends, because really all you need to do, this here is called You Share, right? Then they start seeing how amazing it is. They start sharing, and you can help them with that, or you can have me help them with that, or you can have Sydney help them with that. You don't have to know everything to be able to share, hey, I'm starting this amazing program. I would love accountability. Would you be willing to do this with me? A lot of people need accountability to help them go. So if I get Bob signed up with, and he gets 2 people, not only does he get all of that money earned I just talked about, I also get $100 for creating a consultant, because Isogenics is saying, girl, you are killing it. You are telling people who are telling people, here's $100. Then if Susie does the same thing, she tells someone else, that's another $100. So now I'm that $700 that I've earned, which you guys, $700, think about how much you could do with $700. It's amazing. If you get to this point where you have shared with 2 people, and those 2 people have shared with 2 people, in 60 days, Isogenics gives you what is called a Crystal Manager bonus, and you get an additional $250. So there's over 8 ways to be able to get paid with Isogenics. This right here is just one of them. So what's amazing about this is if you looked at it over 60 days time, which is 2 months, you could make an additional almost $1,000. And when you think about that, $1,000, that pays for half of my rent. That pays for my entire car payment. So think about what you could do with $950 additional income. Not only does it cover your food, it gives you more than that. So as you can tell, I'm super passionate. I get super excited about this because, first of all, I love money. I'm in sales, right? I work for a television station. That's what I do for a living. So when I found out that I could make money just by sharing my personal results, I literally want to get on the rooftops and be like, everyone, come do this with me. So there are, like we said, there are a few different packs that you can get started with. There are the one on the top is the basic pack. It's basically like the bare bones. It's giving you 4 shakes a day for 30 days. This pack will last you 30 days. It's about 50 to 60% of your food for a 30-day period. With this, it comes with snacks for your cleanse it, comes with your cleanse it, comes with your mommy juice, as we call the Ionic Supreme, or that stress reliever. It's just nature's answer to stress. It also is going to come with an ISA flush, which is going to help like your digestive system rework, and then a ISA accelerator that's going to help boost your metabolism. So that's kind of like the bare bones. And then the other one is the value pack. That's the one that I got started with. When I found out that you like could get your money back and it's 100% money back guarantee, there's no risk, no foul. I love that. And I'm a 0 or 100 person. So I went all in, and you guys, by using the value pack, my personal self, not being super strict, not working out one time, not removing alcohol, because I drink wine every day, I released 15 pounds in 1 month, and that's insane. So all that to say, we are so happy that y'all are here. What I love about this system even more is that it is completely customizable to you, to your goals, to your budget. Like she was saying, it's not just if you want to lose weight, it's also if you want to build muscle. It's if you need energy, no matter what it is. Wherever you are right now, you don't have to be stuck there. There are answers. There is a way out. I know for me, I thought I was stuck where I was forever. So having this nutrition, having this community, has literally been a game changer, and I will never stop using these products ever. So does anyone have any questions? I know that was a lot to go over. I don't think so. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop my screen.
I don't have any questions. This is Desiree.
Oh,
I don't have any questions, but I just want to thank each and every one of you that is from the Empowered Female Entrepreneur Group for hopping in and supporting Candace with this, this venture. And, I took the challenge. So it is, so far so good. I'm 3 days in. So let's see how things go. And, I encourage each and every one of you to challenge yourself. And you never know. You never know what life can bring to you. And just thank you again. Thank you guys for being the first lunch and learn out the gate for our group. And I encourage each and every one of you, if you have something that you do in your life besides something like this to enhance your health, to absolutely 100% speak up and let's hear about it. Let's learn about it. And thank you again, Candace and Sydney, for this.
Yes, thank you, Desiree. You're incredible.